What's good, y'all? Grand Rising. Those who are here, I know a lot of you have some questions that you need answered about night before and last night's session. I'm indulging in some pancakes. Don't judge me. So, before my 10 o'clock session starts, I know you guys have some questions about last night. But first off, I'd like to congratulate you for a beautiful day that you're about to have. I'd like to speak that when you look in one of your pockets, you're going to find like $125. That your boss, if you're working on a job, is just so happy in a good mood that he might just give you some more benefits. That you are going to make all the contacts that you need to take you another step further in your life. And I also want to speak to you and let you know that never stop, never give up. Even when people can't make sense of what you're doing, don't ever, ever give up. Ever. All right? Even when there's no rewards at this very moment in time, don't ever give up. The only reason why I'm in front of you right now is because I never gave up. The only reason I'll be able to talk to y'all now is because I never gave up. Like, I've been called all the names in the world. Crazy, cuckoo, weird, all kind of stuff. Even worse things than that. But I never gave up. Now, that's partly because I had a person that was really, really, I'm talking about, on me, saying you were great, you were wonderful, you were this, you were that, you should continue going, you know. And I say, surround yourself with people who are going to uplift you, who are going to speak positive in your life. Because when those days when you feel as if you can't even take a step, those people are the shoulders who you lean on to help carry you. It's just one more step to give you that little bit of energy so you can continue going. Surround yourself with those kind of people. All right. Now, I know you guys have some questions. Say, Thomas, what you say? I can't understand the question. And the last night was another wild one. It was surely not anticipated by some of y'all. But was anticipated by me was who she was. She didn't know that though. Thank you, Bodhi. I appreciate you. What's the matter, DJ? All right, so Leila, if you can find around if you could find the estimated time, actually, mom, if it was night, morning, day, afternoon, late afternoon, then someone like myself, will help to rectify your chart, rectify your time of birth. It's called a rectification of a chart. Try my best. It'll be close, but best we can do, right? Now, Ashley Glasper asked, do fragment souls jump from person to person? Like how any fragment soul got attached to someone who's living and she passed. Soul fragments happen before people die. They don't happen after you die. They happen while you're alive. You've had those blackout moments where you feel as if you just black out or you feel weak. You can't come in a yeah, I stay right there. Okay. All right. So that's one of those moments. So they don't have to wait until you die in order to fragment a soul. Death doesn't make a fragmented soul. After death has happened, it doesn't, So, oh, Sabrina, yeah, yeah, that video is basically designed to have you to be more relaxed. My meditation video, that is. Okay, sorry, caller. We Indy, Nia Clark. You said, oh, you say, how do you get a session? Well, I'm completely booked on this tour. What you can do is you can message my Facebook page or my Instagram page, Astro Einstein Quantum Healer. See if you can get put on the list, the waiting list. However, my waiting list is very long. And the people that get priority are the ones who have the green names because they saw into my life by being a part of my membership. So they're like first up to come and experience like a session. So they, even if you're on the list and there are about 20 people from your state who is in that green line with the green name, they will come first and then you will come. But once you become like um, cosmic soul, astral soul, you get like, or any kind of soul, you get the opportunity to join that line and you could be able to just, it'll be easier for you to get a session. But I'm completely booked this tour. You have to wait and see if there's an opening that comes about. Hope I answered your question. Say, man, how does girl get Amy Winehouse fragment? It's because we have this boxed in idea of what a soul is. We think a soul is limited. We think consciousness is limited. It's not. And this is the point I'm trying to make here. We're not limited as souls. It doesn't happen. We are more vast than we ever would think or understand. Okay, Ashley, for sure. Oh, Alita, you have, I'm terribly sorry. Sorry about that. Hey, Brenda, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out why all the soul fragments are popping in. LOL. Can this possess a living person? Bria, soul fragments are living souls. Yeah, they're just imagine a bubble bursting and that creating 6 more bubbles. They all are essence of one or that first bubble. Let's say that bubble attaches to another bubble, then that becomes a sort of an energy source, a connection, so they could experience another existence. All we are the eyesight of God. We are all the eyesight or the eyes or the experience of God, each one of us. One day, when you understand that we are all one, really, then your whole life will change. But as of now, we see ourselves as separate energies. And that's where we went completely wrong. Dominic Jackson, I randomly thought about Amy Winehouse coming through before watching the session. When you asked about her most famous life, I knew I had to get ready. Wow, that's pretty cool, Dominic. All right, Ashley, for sure. Um, the last session shook my spirit. I was like a concerned parent. I'm trying to lose that feeling of being concerned for you. I'm good. I was more curious than anything. But I also have to make sure, you're smart. And that's what it is. There's no fear. I was concerned. I was like, wow. So my mind was clicking. Click, 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 click. Right. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I just won't do it on live. Um, Let me see what else. Is there any parallelism between your chart and lifetime you regress to? Okay, good question, unclaimed treasure. Well, there is some parallelism to your natal chart and oh, you mean some parallelism between your chart and the lifetime you regress. That's what I look at. I look at the soul. So looking at your draconic chart, it literally gives me an information about like your soul's journey of how you have progressed. Your natal chart also gives me like energies of past life, karma, and things you've done right and gotten right. So soft aspects are things that you've gotten right, like blessings, and if you want to call right and wrong, you know, are very subjective anyway. However, it's about according to the person who's experiencing it. The way they see it is how they experience it. And the red lines, which are hard aspects, squares and oppositions, are like karmic lines. What about blackout moments when you drink? Like someone else stepping and you remember nothing, but you are functioning. Yes, Sophia, that's why they call it wines and spirits. Drinking too much spirits opens up your auric field. Anything can hop in at that point in time. It could be maleficent or it could be beneficial. I'm despondent in myself from last night. That's okay for 40-year-old older. Like I say, we got another time we're gonna do it off the camera. So don't you worry about that, man. You're good. Most people think, feel as if because, they meditate that they don't that they do it completely with a blank mind. But the mind is still going. So you have to train your mind when you meditate to literally quiet down your mind without overthinking and being an objective observer. See, the mind is the easiest thing to trick. You can tell yourself over and over and over again something, and it becomes your reality. You can say, God damn, I ain't shit. ain't nothing. I'm gonna never do that. I thought I could be able to do that. And guess what? By continuously doing that, all you're doing is hypnotizing yourself and putting yourself in that state of mind. And by overthinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, you're tricking your mind to think and think and think and think and think. It creates a habit. So you have to learn how to completely quiet down the left side of your brain. It was going too much. Next time we do the session, you're gonna make sure you should be practicing. As a matter of fact, a day or two is still not enough, but we'll try our best. All right. All right. So the question is, your meditation video is good. Listen to it all the time. Thank you, Kana. When I blacked out, my subconscious took over, and I could still see where I was with my eyes closed. That's pretty cool, actually. I started off feeling nervous, picking up from the session, but I myself wasn't feeling the way. I was able to distinguish it wasn't my own feeling. Good job, Denise. Great question. All right, so another question. Sorry, I was just scrolling down because it was a lot. I'm trying to get to the questions. I don't want to skip over anybody's question because I think I'm missing a whole lot of questions before my client comes. All right, I'm getting to that. Watching Monique sway in and out of consciousness really tickled me, but made me feel that type of anxiousness you get before you go into a roller coaster like butterflies. How do you differentiate between past life and dreams after following you? Many of my dreams were past life regression experiences. And that's the thing. That's why you got to be conscious. You got to be conscious. It's like a feeling. You got to be conscious of your dream and conscious. This is why, being awoke is important because you get to consciously watch yourself in the dreams. As more than drunk, it was like autopilot. Do you mean actual blackout, or can it also be moments of extreme fatigue or just tired? It's sort of like a moment of, not just a moment of tiredness don't get you, you know, but it's like a sort of a step in to yourself where you catch yourself dazing and you're just there and you're like, what the hell's going on? Yes, like in the background watching. Exactly. All right, question, Bushi. When information like that comes through, what do you do? Do you tell anyone? Do you feel safe knowing things like this? Yeah, I feel safe. I'm divinely guided and protected. It's the reason why I'm here now. You know, I stayed under the radar for this long. It's just time for me to. It's the reason why I'm in front of you all now speaking, because it's time for this sort of information to come out. You know, so it's sort of like annoying. But yeah, I keep it to myself because I document, and then I type in my phone, little information, and then I just pick up. I felt tension at some point towards later the video. Oh, cool. Sorry for those people that have my fragment out. uh, Ja asked the question, what is your connection with thought? Very close. I glanced at myself, but I wouldn't try to black out again. Thank you to all those synchronous. My mother transitioned 11 years ago. All right. All right. What happened to the video stop? Oh, I don't. Vanessa reading and Marilyn. Oh, well, I did another video. There was another video after that. When the video stopped, she went very much more clear. She came more clear when she came out. When she that was the Wi-Fi was freaking out. So I just stopped and added it to another Wi-Fi. So when people realize There are soul fragments. Do they initially get told it's schizophrenia? A lot of people, a lot of people do. A lot of people are not aware. Now, schizophrenia is basically where the veil between dimensions and lifetimes are completely removed. And that could happen through, for very psychic people, people who are able to go into deep states. And when the veil is removed, this invisible veil is removed from their subconscious, superconscious mind, and subconscious mind, there isn't a difference. They don't know the difference between now and then, or alternate lifetimes. Like if the soul fragment says that, ask for it to be revealed. Yeah. These sessions have been mind blowing and things that have been coming out. I've heard another medium hint at them. But to see the fragments confirm things, it's just amazing for me too. Has anybody died doing a session? Okay, thank you. I coming out right now. Has anybody died during a session? No, nobody's ever died during a session. Where's the donate button? I don't know. Bougie be doing the most donation. I really appreciate her. Bougie, let me tell you something, okay? But as much donations as you as you do for me, you probably won't ever have to pay for a session no more in life for me. Oh, you notice I'm in black today, right? Okay. Question. How did Amy Fragment attach to someone that was already existing in the same lifetime and an adult? The thing is, who is to say that that was Amy Winehouse Fragment? Who's to say that that wasn't Monique's Fragment? Is Amy Winehouse? See, we look at it as famous as being the most important. No. She thinks that Amy Winehouse she's a fragment of Amy Winehouse, but Amy Winehouse is a fragment of Monique. A lot of y'all out here have fragments that are very much important, if you want to use the term important, famous, but everybody's important. Yeah. Like you said, what would disqualify one for the 1224? Um, a few things. One, definitely if you have some family stuff. Like I looked at somebody yesterday who did a session with me, and I'm talking about qualify on the books, from the chart, everything. But she has to deal with a children, a daughter that needs her particularly, and she had to literally come out of the session in order to handle her daughter. And when I say perfect candidate, perfect. It's just that one particular thing. It's family. That's one. Uh, you got to take care of your home. That's important. Most of the people who are going to be, doing this, going on tours with me, I can't have you to be worried about a lot of different things when there are 6 to 8 people waiting for you that day, and somebody, your jealous husband or your jealous boyfriend or your jealous girlfriend or your jealous wife, is like upset because you're going away and giving you stress, and now that stress that they're putting on you is being transferred to the people who are in front of you that day. All of these things are important. Let me scroll up. You say you would need a relationship reading. Has any of these soul fragments gone to have a visitation to someone else? Yeah, so I'm going to leave a book in the full moon manifestation group, uh, that will help you guys to understand soul fragments. I'm gonna leave that book when I leave this live right now. So all the questions, sorry guys, I won't be able to answer all the questions. I have a client downstairs. They're waiting to go. I will go over these questions later. But for those who are inside the full moon manifestation group on Facebook, I'm going to leave a book there now explaining. I'm going to leave a book explaining souls and soul fragments and soul retrievals and all that other stuff. All right. So, if you get opportunity, I see 90 people are on this. Can you like the video? If just do it just because you have the ability to use your finger and just press like. Appreciate you for doing that. All right, guys. And like I said, go into Facebook. Denise Jackson, that's the only place I know I could form a group and actually leave books. Facebook is pretty good when it comes to group. Instagram is more so about, group chatting, but groups is much more vast to me in Facebook because you could be able to post what you want and it's much more manageable for groups. If you don't have a Facebook group, then, a Facebook, then make one. It shouldn't hurt you to make one. We're in the age of Aquarius where connecting with people is important. And you shouldn't limit yourself to just one modality, one, social media platform. That's what we're here for. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that book right now so you can be able to watch it. Read it. It's called The Lost Secrets of the Soul. All right, guys, y'all be safe. I'm going to see my 10 o'clock. And see that there you go. So Eternal Sunshine just placed the Facebook group in the chat. Thank y'all very much for all the love and appreciation and concern you showed. Today's going to be an amazing day. That's why I got on my black. Y'all be safe. All right.